Hello, pumpkin lovers, and welcome to the first annual Pumpkin Fest. 31 days of non-stop pumpkin experiments. Join me as I consume 3 pumpkin products a day. Store-bought, homemade, family desserts, or hard liquor. We have it all. Only at Pumpkin Fest 2020. Alright, and welcome back to Pumpkin Fest with our shortest day yet. And we're going to start off with some candies that I just want to get out the way that I've been having sitting around the house for a good minute. First up, we have Werther's Original Pumpkin Spice Caramels. Now, I'm not really a Werther's fan in particular, but because he's had a pumpkin, I had to try them. And if you'll notice, the bag's pretty much almost empty. This is the second bag. I really enjoy these. Usually the normal flavors, I don't mind if they're there, but these... Suddenly that soft, chewy texture becomes worth it. It's just enough pumpkin that it elevates the caramel. And so not a normal kind of pumpkin. I can't really pinpoint it because it's not a specific spice that overtakes it. It's more like a creamy chocolate pumpkin. Kind of like that typical pumpkin flavor you get when you get most chocolate pumpkins, like a chocolate Kit Kat. It's a very milky, soft, light pumpkin spice. Whatever it is they put in here. And the reason I say whatever is because the ingredients, I just noticed this, there's no pumpkin listed. Glucose syrup, sugar, skim milk, palm oil, butter, cream, salt, sugar, cane syrup, natural and artificial flavors. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's the pumpkin part. Because it's not listed anywhere else aside from the bottom. A touch of pumpkin spice. But you don't really taste the spice is in there. These are awesome. I'd like to have another one, but we got to go into our next one, the Kit Kat bag. And unlike that one that's almost empty, we're still about halfway through. And this is still the first bag. And much like the caramel taste, this pumpkin flavor is more of that creamy one I was telling you about, where it's just artificial creamed chocolate pumpkin. And normally I can kill a whole bag of Kit Kat to myself, but typical Kit Kat crunch, you already smell the cream. I'm going to call it creamy pumpkin because that's what the flavor is. It doesn't taste like real pumpkin spices, but it's a very cream-like. And already, before you even get the chocolate, or the milk chocolate, well, it is heavy milk chocolate, but you get that cream artificial pumpkin I'm telling you about. And it just overwhelms and it's too much and it's too sweet. And it's why I can't eat more than 2 of these at once. And they are very good. And one of them, on its own, I don't mind giving it 3 out of 5. But after eating that, I'm probably going to go back to that after this video. I think half is all I can really deal with right now. Yeah, true. Because these are good. I don't want to mislead you to think that they're not good. I think these are one of the better Kit Kats I've had of the flavors they put out. But it just becomes too much. And there's a reason they put pumpkin pie. That's the flavoring, not pumpkin spice. It's not the spice, but it's the sweeter, creamier flavoring that pumpkin pie goes for. And it's the flavoring that this goes for as well. So I think it tries to appeal to people that don't like pumpkin spice. And it works for me. I don't know why. It really works in that one. Not so much this one, but these will be finished. Or if not, some kids are going to have a nice Halloween. And last up, we have Elysian Night Owl Beer Pumpkin Ale. Night Owl Pumpkin Ale. Our brewed pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin roasted and raw pumpkin seeds and spiced is conditioning with nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Ale brewed with pumpkin seeds, and spices. 6.7 by volume. Unfiltered may contain sediment. Sorry. I have not had this one before, but I am excited for it. And this sounds like a real pumpkin beer. Hopefully, it's not like that Trader Joe's one. My Jersey mug is out of commission right now, but it will be back. This smells exactly like Dogfish Head. You get the light pumpkin smell of it. It smells like pretty much most pumpkin beers, like Harvest Moon or the Blue Moon's pumpkin beer. They all tend to have this light, I don't know, there's this certain smell I can't put to. I guess that's what happens when you ferment pumpkin. But okay, there's the spices. Oh yeah, mainly nutmeg and allspice. Not so much ginger or cinnamon. But that mixed with alcohol. There we go. That's cold. And maybe it's so cold that I can't really taste anything. That is smooth though, especially at 6.7%. This is the smoothest one yet, excluding the cider. Cider still takes the cake. Okay, there we go. It's more hints. If anything, actually tastes more seeds. It's really reminding me of that granola bark that I had from Trader Joe's as well. You really get a lot of the seeds in there. Not so much the pumpkin puree. It's a little bit light on that. But you do get the spices. This is when it gets better as you drink it. Oh man. Elysian Night Owl. Totally recommend. Alcohol is not too strong. Super smooth. Again, I just pulled it out the freezer, but when you combine how super smooth it is and the fact that it takes like different pumpkin flavors from different areas, not just the spices, but the seeds and the puree, you really do taste it. This is better than I realized. Excuse me. I want to give that another try to make sure. Okay. It's definitely getting stronger as you get lower, but it still maintains that smoothness. The pumpkin puree is probably the least of it. So first you kind of get the seeds, and then the spices, and then kind of the alcohol and back and forth in between that. And then last light puree, but man, I have a feeling this might not work for people that don't like pumpkin, but if you are looking for a good pumpkin beer and you've already tried the cider and the Buffalo Bills, this is next on your list because that's really good, and I really enjoy how much I taste the seeds on that. Maybe it's because I had some of the granola bark earlier and it's kind of complementing it, but that is awesome. And that is it for Pumpkin Fest, and we will be back tomorrow, hopefully with more liquor, maybe with more food, maybe with more work. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, and that is a wrap on Pumpkin Fest for today, and I will see you tomorrow with more crazy stuff. And that is it, and that is a wrap for Pumpkin Fest today, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some crazy stuff. And that is a wrap today for Pumpkin Fest, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some more crazy pumpkin stuff. And that is a... Oh, man. All right, I got to finish this for you guys. Oh, yeah, out of everything I tried today, this is my favorite item. I'd recommend picking that up. In fact, I'm going to go buy some after this because this is awesome. It's so nice to have some better ingredients, and it actually kind of goes well with all this sugar I've had, so that just makes that beer even better. But yeah, that is awesome. I cannot wait to pick up another 6-pack of this, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Pumpkin Fest. See you guys then.